that's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough, man. I can't even bap. That's tough, bro. That's tough, man. Like I don't know, man. That's tough sledding right there. That's tough, man. That's real tough. We got Dylan Brooks 10 threes, 10? Man. Dylan Brooks 10 3. Dylan, hey, I don't listen. I don't know. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Dylan Brooks 10 threes is kind of like I'm like that's kind of crazy if we being real with each other. Like Thompson, I already like listen. Thompson is one of my favorite players in this league. Thompson is one of my favorite players in this league. I promise you. But 30 is kind of crazy and the game winner. What the fuck, crazy? Dylan Brooks in the minute? Yeah, nah, hey. B- Dylan Brooks 10 threes. Somebody gonna have to fight me over that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not accepting that. No way I'm accepting that. Players like Brooks only play like that against Boston. I mean, being defending champs, everybody goes hardest. Hey, I mean, listen, we wanted to be champions above all else. So I take that. But it's just like, man, 10 threes and his career high was 6, and he had 5 in the first quarter or the first half. I mean, both the Jays couldn't respond to Dylan Brooks. That was kind of like irking me a little bit. Like Tatum is like I'm watching a Min Thompson drive to the basket, although he's a different type of athlete. So I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm watching Thompson impose his will on the game from the start of the game. Now Tatum, he was passing great all night, but you can't go an entire half with no points, bro. Especially in a game that you lose by 2 points. That's just kind of tough, man. Dylan Brooks' legacy game, teams play us like it's game 7 every night with a chance for sure. Thompson is insane. He's one of my favorite players, bro. Amen Thompson is insane. Dylan Brooks, you can miss me with the 10-3 shit. I don't consider myself a green teamer by any means, but Derek Sam and I effectively were all out, and JT didn't score. Yeah, it's like it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world at all. Al was supposed to play, he didn't play. Um, we got great games from Luke, PP, and of course Tatum. He didn't score like the whole first half, and we lost by 2 points. It is what it is. Like it's not the end of the world, but I was rather than win. You totally right. They'll turn up, can play all time. Girl newbie wanted to see Brown deck. Hey, I wanted him to dunk on Brooks so bad. I wanted like a real poster and a little grave digger shit. I was waiting on that. I ain't gonna buy to you. Do you know XX? Do I know of him? Yeah. Not personally, but yeah, I knew of him. But yeah, like that was just a tough ass game. Like, bro, that was game of the year, in my opinion. Like the physicality, all the antics, like everything. It was amazing, bro. Like that was an amazing brand of basketball for a game that's supposed to be like the ratings down, all this other shit. That was a tremendous game. I feel like the refs tried to contain it a little bit too much at some points, but it was a good game. It was a great game to me, man. That was an insane game. Um, but hey, who who think who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? I think the Chiefs are going to win. I want the Chiefs to win because I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm hating on the Eagles. But either way, I think the Chiefs. I think they going to get the win anyway. But yeah, man, that was just a really tough game. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a really really tough game. Hey, I don't know if I should be doing this, but Joe Mazzulla at the presser right there.
Which I just started. What was the
Hey,
situation
fuck
with
it.
Al Horford tonight?
Fuck it.
He was originally the strength lab, and it was the last minute.
F it, man. We right here with it.
What happened to see?
What the injury report say?
No
he was
way.
questionable before the game, and then we were told he was available.
Yeah, it was a little bit ago today.
Wait, so he ain't know the injury report?
Was there an injury there?
I mean, it was what the injury report said. What was he questionable with?
Wait, hold on. So are we saying that Joe Mazzulla had no idea of Al Horford's injury status? None.
We found out at the start of the game, like 2 minutes before the game. He tried to did everything he could to get ready. And shoot around. Did everything good in the shooting time, and then right before the game, he just didn't feel comfortable going.
So he had what's your thoughts on Tillman? I really don't even want to get started on Tillman. I'm a Tillman believer. I have been from the start. Check my channel. Check my channel. I've been a Tillman believer from the get-go. I feel like he was okay defensively tonight, but the trying to drive through traffic, he can't hit a fucking three. He came into the preseason shooting like not came to the preseason, but in the preseason, he shot like 35% from three on good attempts. I was like, shit, he was shooting like 2 or 3 per game, and I was like, hey, if he can stay the defensive person he was, and then add the 3-point shooting, cause we got this shit going on. But he gave him some run. I was happy that he gave him some run, but I felt it was too much running in, bro. He can't hit a shot. He provides nothing on offense, like absolutely nothing, which is crazy. 10 threes, yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Bro, I had high hopes too. We literally can't win 2 games in a row, which isn't like what we're used to, because the Celtics, like, we're always so consistent. Now, I don't mean to compare them to the last year's team, because I think that's where a lot of us like get spoiled at, where we're trying to compare this team to the last year's version when there's no team like that, right? So it's the same team, but we cannot compare them to that team, right? Drew Holiday had the greatest corner 3-point shooting season of all time last season, right? KP was here for majority of the beginning of the season. It's just not. It's the same team, but it's not the same season. So I don't want to like compare them to that team, but it is weird that we're like struggling to get like a 2-game win streak. Like that shit is crazy. Tillman needs to shoot more threes. I think if he's like, bro, I think he just need to see one go through. Like he need to see one. Like I'll be begging for him to get one. Bro, we gotta trade Tillman. I don't want to hear that. Oh, how did Cornette get hurt? And which injury causes someone to grasp their adamant. So, Scout said on the air that Franz Wagner, he had an oblique injury that's in your abdomen. So he said that's the same way that Franz reacted when his injury happened. So I'm praying it's not that. Bro, we got this was a game they had so frustrating. Nick, I think, with Tillman confirmed. We need a better backup center, man. I'm okay as long as the Celtics stay healthy for the playoffs. Me too. We saw Cornette, isn't it, man? He got what? Hold up. We ain't doing that, Ernesto. We ain't doing that. Hold on now. Hold on. We can't do that, man. We can't do that. Cornette was great tonight. Nah, can he guard Sengun? Nah. I'm not even expecting him to guard Sengun, right? I don't want him guarding Sengun. But that's my backup center. You know what I'm saying? And he almost had a 20 ball, right? Hold up. Let me check something right quick, Ernesto, because I can't give you that one, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fool. Bruh. He had 18 points, 7 rebounds, was 8 for 9 from the field. Ernesto, I can't give you that, brother. Now, can we use an upgrade? Hell yeah. But tonight, I wouldn't say that about him tonight. That's it. I'm just saying that. Nick got to go with star. Yeah, man. I got a little agony right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hope All-Star break does his team justice. I think that's, man. Now, if they come out that All-Star break and still playing 500 ball, we might got some things to talk about. Bro went 1 for 6, 0 for 3 in the fourth, while Tatum shot only shot like, how you think you can win games like that? Yeah, his third quarter was phenomenal. Like, the whole first half, he was just passing the ball. He had a couple pick and pop opportunities where he shot all threes. He had an ISO against Jalen Green, posted up at the free throw line, didn't do anything with it. The third quarter, he shot, 8 free throw attempts? Had, 15 points? Was facilitating, doing everything. You can't do that, and you cannot be a good player for one quarter. Now, you see how talented that this team is, where He only did that for 1 quarter, and we only lost by 2 points. If he's just better, we easily win this game. Just hit 40-20 in my opinion, which might come down to Toronto or Detroit back-to-back. Yeah, the 40-20 rule is usually a good barometer of great teams. So GG's to Rockets, but come on, yeah. Nah, that's, hey, the Dylan Brooks shit, man. How can we contempt, like, 10 threes, bro? 10 threes, man. Tatum looks like he don't like basketball tonight. I only saw the fourth. LOL. Nah, you was correct. For 3 quarters, it looked like he wanted no parts of this game. So I hope everything's good at home. Hope there's not no underlying thing that's on his mind, but he didn't look like he wanted to play for 3 quarters. Cornette, brilliant. Yeah, he was tonight. Tatum is so passing, man. He kills his team. Like, so the convo of, like, his usage rate. And, like, oh, Pritchard, he dribbles too much. He never passes him the ball. Blah, 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 blah. Right? And Joe Mazzulla, he needs to call, like, for certain situations, I understand that shit. 100%, right? But what game was that where Tatum, it was like 2 or 3 games ago, where Tatum, like, it was obvious that everybody on the court was there to compliment Tatum because he was aggressive from the get-go, right? When Tatum is not his self, it forces everybody else to do other shit. So, when Tatum is not aggressive, that means more Pritchard. If Tatum is as aggressive as he needs to be, everybody falls in line. It happens every single time. So, can Joe Mazzulla call more sets for Tatum? Hell yeah. Can Peyton Pritchard not look off Tatum and shoot a 25-footer while Tatum is in the post? Hell yeah. But you know what I value more? Jason Tatum doing what Jason Tatum's supposed to do, right? That's what I value more. So, yes, all the other factors, 100%, they can be better, yes. But I'm not putting majority of the blame on anybody else but Jason Tatum. That's just me. Cornette was great, man, today. Those last plays on the TO were not great, but there were other issues in Cornette. Man, I don't think Cornette was the issue. 3 turnovers is more than he's supposed to have, but Cornette was good. Tatum's, oh, I just read that. Bringing energy is key. Porzingis, for example. Nah, Porzingis just looks like he loves playing the game. Like, he just looks like he just really likes playing the game. Every chance he get, he's smiling. He's trying to get the crowd involved, all that shit. I love Porzingis, man. But I totally forgot that he was playing because he had them 5 fouls and shit, and he didn't come back until, like, the halfway point in the fourth quarter. We could have used him, man. We really could have used him. January was a weird month for us last year too, man. Just get to the All-Star break. Yeah, I hope all they need is that rest, which really helped. Tatum needs to rest, man. Like, dead ass. I get you don't want to miss games, but his legs are cooked. Not yet. He was moving kind of slow. I wanted to tweet that in the first half, but I was like, let me just, you know what I'm saying? There was a play where he caught it, and I think somebody was rotating to him, and he caught it, and, like, the first step was just, like, not him. And I'm just like, oh, what the like, so, I don't know. Right? The bias hating, never. Read Boston Globe sports section, comment section. I got it. I don't be too much into that shit. This is literally, so I got to see what they talking about. This is literally a Tatum issue. He needs to want it more. Yeah. It's games where Tatum clearly wants the basketball. He's aggressive enough. And everybody is there to compliment Jason Tatum. Everybody. It's so obvious. Like, when Tatum takes the reins, everybody falls in line. It's that simple. And it's not just, oh, I want Tatum to score 30 points, take 30 shots. No. It's him just being aggressive. Like, if he's driving the ball, taking his fair share of threes, right? And I don't ever want to see him be 0 for 6 from the field and 0 for 5 from 3. That should never happen. That should never happen. If you you need to get to the cup, bro. And he started doing that in the third quarter. He had 8 free throw attempts. And in the fourth, he just went back to what he was doing. Like, you need to take the reins, and your teammates will fall in line like they always do. Mazzulla can, but will he? No, because he loves JB more than Tatum, and Tatum has to run ISO plays or make something out of nothing. I don't know if I disagree or agree with that. I don't. I think Joe would resonate with Brown more because he's more of a fiery guy. I think their personalities align more, but I don't know. That's tough. I never really heard that perspective before, so I'm not sure. But Tatum in that third quarter, he was again he was really good in that third quarter. The Rockets started trapping him every chance they got. I felt sometimes he did great on that, but other times he was moving a little bit too slow, like going out towards half court. Like he was allowing them to get to him and the defense to like rotate. I felt if he was just a little bit quicker in his decision making and that, we could have got a lot of easy points. But shit is what it is. Brown can lead the second unit. Brown can't lead the second unit. He's been really bad at shooting this year. How is it in this game? Yeah. Brown's efficiency has just been down this season. We know that he's been a guy that we know that he's been a guy that has excelled at hitting tough shots, especially in the mid range area. He just not hitting those as efficiently as he has over these past years. Yeah, I don't. And to be truthful, I don't expect like the type of player that Jalen is. I don't expect him to lead the second unit. Like he is having a career year as far as assists, but I'm still not like, oh, he can play make for an entire unit. There are stretches where he can. That's just not the player that he is, right? So I want him again, if he's with the second unit, I need Pritchard in there. I need Derek White in there. Also, we didn't have Derek White. So I mean, he's been not Derek White for some time, but just having him is, obviously gonna help us. This isn't new with Tatum. He's a faucet, man. I'm just I'm just I'm just also glad that those performances are few and are more like further apart because like a couple years ago, man, Tatum used to have like especially in the playoffs. I think it was the run where we went to the finals. Like it'll be games where he had 30 and 8 rebounds and then he'll have 10 points. Like his bad games aren't as bad as they used to be. So and they're not as as happening as often, so type shit. So but yeah, but also you can run Springer, Walsh, Kate at the same time and think Tatum can do some of that. No, Tatum. How can you run? Yeah, I mean Tatum is so good that he can run it, but hey, Joe was on some shit tonight. Joe was on some shit with these liners. Bro. I seen Tillman and Cade in there on the first sub. I seen Springer, Walsh, Cade, and Tillman. Are you trying to kill my superstar? What do you do? Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Ime is gonna let Brooks date his daughter over this one. Hey, Sky was saying that the whole time. Like, he really needed a win against us. Like, they said we won our last 8. Out of our last 9, we won 8 against the Rockets. Man, Ime has never beat us, so I'm pretty sure he really wanted this win. I ain't gonna, especially in the Garden. I also think if we maintain the 2 or 3 seed until the All-Star break, I think we'll be fine. Maybe because the Cavs or Knicks don't scare me in series. I'm still not like worried about any East team as far as in a 7-game series. So I agree with you there. Like honestly, the Knicks scare me more than the Cavs. I'm not scared of either, but if I had to choose one, I would rather play the Cavs. Not that I think the Cavs are some shit, not that I think the Cavs are ass or frauds. I just think that the Cavs started the season, like the Cavs started the season shooting how we were shooting all of last season, right? That shit makes everything so much better. And I seen some where the Cavs was like averaging like 14 pull-up 3 attempts per game, and they were shooting like 39%. And then like the last 5 games, they're shooting 32%, and they're losing more. Obviously, Evan Mobley plays a part in that too. But I don't know. I think with Cleveland, I'm a believer when I see it type shit. And if it takes them beating us in the playoffs for me to finally believe it, then it is what it is. I don't want Tatum to drop 30. I want him to be aggressive. This Tatum team, no, if it ends or, but Missoula installed this all lives matter offensive into them, so they think they're all equal. Now, that's tough because No, actually, it's not. It's not tough from the perspective that I think Tatum should be the one to be more aggressive, right? And yes, I said that earlier. It's not I want Tatum to score 30 points and take 30 shots. I want Tatum to be engaged in the game when he has the ball, put pressure on defense. Pressure. No, that's that pressure. That's it. Put pressure on the defense, right? So if your first 5 shots are threes, especially if you're not hitting them, and if it's not those ones that comes off the high pick and roll, and you getting downhill at the opposing center, and he's backing up all the way, and you shoot a three, that's fine, bro. But his threes was pick and pops, stand still, bail out a smaller guy. That's not the aggressive team that we want. And as far as them being all equal, I like understand how you need those guys to be empowered during the regular season, so when the playoffs come, they can already have some semblance of success. But yeah, I think it's Tatum, bro. Like the all live shit comes when Tatum is not himself. So if Tatum is having an off night, that means we need more from Pritchard. Then that means we need more from everybody, right? With Tatum not scoring in the first half, we luckily we have enough talent to have a Jaylen Brown and a Kristaps Porzingis to keep us afloat with scoring the ball. Um, were there any fouls that you think were absurd? Yeah, no, it was a couple of them where, like I think after the Kristaps shit where he got a technical, I think they called 3 straight fouls on us. I think one of them for sure, but maybe two of them was kind of absurd because the game was physical as fucking, and I loved it. But the refs did some things that kind of like, you know what I mean? So I think it was a couple of them. And late, there was one or two late, but why have our defense been bad this year? I get it while KP was out, but now we have him, and the defense have not improved. Does that worry you? Because it worries me. Um, I Yeah. There was a video I did when they played Toronto, where I think the title was "The Celtics defense isn't the same." um, I don't think we're bad because I don't even want to check stats actually, but we do look worse defensively, and we are. Why do I think that is? I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't like chalking up shit to, oh, they just won a championship, so they're down. Like it's the thing that was so prevalent in the Toronto shit that I did was miscommunications and Jaylen Brown. Now Jaylen Brown, I'm gonna just speak as for the Toronto game. He like his off ball IQ on defense was not there. There are certainly games where that's the same shit with him, but I'm not blaming the whole defense on Jaylen. I'm just saying like the communication, they're not one thread on the defensive side as they were last year. Oh, Claire, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta go, my friend. I cherish you. Thank you. I cherish you too, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, it does worry me because when the Celtics play defense seriously, they can't be beat, right? So these games where the Celtics aren't scoring, right? They're not hitting the great percentage of threes that they hit, right? You also can't give up 120 points when you're not shooting well, right? If you play defense, you can get easy fast break points. The Celtics don't get a lot of fast break points. You play defense, you go against a not-set defense. Jaylen Brown can go off. Tatum can go off. And when you play defense, you don't have to score that much more points. So it's just, but yeah, it's yeah. Tatum, Tillman, and Kata lineup when they went on the 8-0 run might have lost us this game in retrospect. If we're being real, I think Joe was definitely experimenting tonight in this game. I thought he experimented a little too much. There's games where I thought like, hey, Wall should be back. Hey, after the game that Shaden Springer had against the Clippers, bro. For him not to even get a look in the Lakers game until garbage time is madness, bro. And then he got in and scored 10 points in like 3 minutes. Like, I like that he got some runs in this game. He hit 1 3, I believe. But there's just times where I don't like Mizzou's rotations. I don't like the buttons he presses, as far as putting guys in the game. But you know that Tillman and Cater shit that went on for way too long. There was a timeout like 2 minutes after they put him in, and I thought that was over. And they came back and they was doing the games, but it is what it is. I just think Cam Brunson get abused in a series against us, which is why they don't scare me. Oh hell yeah! The first game of the season, they were seals. The Killer Will offense was in full effect against them. And like people like, oh, we got OG, we got McHale, Josh Hart. That shit don't matter. What they gonna do when they not on Tatum and Brown? That shit does not matter. We are attacking the people. If you have a weak defender on the court, and you got them at the two most prevalent positions, you got them at the 1 and the 5. Now what you gonna do? Nothing you can do. We live and die by Tatum, yes sir. Cat is a top 10 player this season, and he's the best center in the East, I believe. Yeah, Cornette had 18 and 7, but he was getting killed on defense. He was left wide open on majority of his points. I wouldn't say killed. Could he be better? Fuck yeah. I wouldn't say killed. And left wide open. I mean, he's a center, so a lot of the points he's getting are at the rim anyway. So if he's being left open at the rim, I don't think that's an indictment on him. I'm not saying his 18 points are impressive or anything, but well, a couple of them was impressive. He had hold on, hey, Cornette had a drive, like a drive in Statue of Liberty, dog. That was impressive. You can't lie, that was impressive. But I do understand what you're saying. If Tatum was driving more than 9 times a game and drove 20 times like he did in the finals, it literally wouldn't matter because of how much scoring opportunities he would generate. But he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. If he's just more aggressive, everything changes. Everybody falls in line. He gets other people involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. JB has taken a step back on defense this year. I think that's the main cause because he was a leader on that end. Yeah, they're in the finals, of course, and in the playoffs. We see how Jaylen Brown is picking up full court on guys like Luka Doncic. He's picking up full court on the best opposing player, exerting a lot of energy on that side of the ball. He did it some in this game because it was like a fiery game. I feel like when there's games that are really physical, Jalen does that sometimes, but it's just not as prevalent as it used to be. Who do you think with no trades at this point is prompting off the bench? No trades. I mean, I love Walsh. And he just got to hit more shots. I really like Walsh. I think he understands how to play a role already. I like that. I like his size. I like his athleticism. I like his length. So I'll go Walsh. Probably Springer too. But I think Walsh is more likely to hit a shot than Springer, even though Springer was really clutch in that Clippers game. So yeah, I like Springer. Of course, I like Pritchard. I like Cornette. Kada is like I have a lot of Kada videos. I think he's not really good. I think he's a really good piece. But still a lot to learn for Kada. So, yeah, I go Springer. Like I'm assuming you're talking about the people that's not, the ancillary pieces. Like, so I go Walsh and probably Springer. Drew Peterson wasn't bad. He hasn't been bad anytime he checked in. But I wish he would have hit that 3 he got that was open. I love Shyman. He's just not ready to defend at any level yet. But he's a hell of a passer. And if his shot can go down like it did in that Warriors game and garbage time, I fuck with Shyman too. JB wanted to be all defensive team, but doesn't want to put the effort into and whines about having to pass the ball. So what does he want, man? Nah, I think last year he put because he said he was trying to be all defensive last year, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I think he put the effort in last year, and that had a lot to do with our defense. But bro, that shit with him saying like, yeah, this year I gotta sacrifice, like I'm passing more, so blah 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 blah. Bro, we beat the Warriors by 40 points. And he came into the locker room, talked to the media, and was sounding like he was complaining. And then they asked Tatum the same exact question. And you can just see the difference in the answers. Now, they might feel the same way, right? But after a 40-point win, bro, we not supposed to be Aaron Grievances, cause like, what the fuck are we doing? No, it was that clip wasn't a good look. No, and then people will try to say, oh, y'all stop trying to start stuff with Jalen, bruh. You cannot sit there and tell me that was not weird. That was weird. Like, it's fine. If you like the first one where he was like, yeah, they're asking me to play make more, all this other shit. Like, he sounded like they were forcing him to do that. But if you wanted to be positive about that one, fine, cool. The second one after the Warriors game, you could not convince me that he feels some type of way. It's no way in hell you can convince me that he doesn't feel some type of way. And it wasn't a good look. That's all that. Listen. That's all that we saying. Like, bruh, we just won by 40, and you acting like you just like. Come on, cuz. That clip made me want to bring back O'Shea for purely valid purposes. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, JB and JT got paid. JB can afford a sacrifice. Bro was talking like he's in prison, and I was like, brother, what? Yeah, I didn't get that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not get that shit one bit. Didn't get it one bit. And yeah, I didn't get that shit, bro. Like, they're asking me to play make more, and like, it's not like he was saying like, yeah, I'm embracing this new playmaking role. I'm embracing this. It sounded like he was being forced to do something he didn't want to do. But the war, like, if you wanted to be positive about that one and say don't read into his emotions, don't make it something that's not cool. I give you that. The Warriors one, you can't say nothing to me about. I don't care. Overall needs to start playing like champions basketball, because right now I don't think we beat a healthy OKC. That is the only team that scares me. The only team. OKC is the only team that I feel like can really can beat us in a 7-game series. And especially when Chet comes back, because now they have optionality with their lineups. Well, they already do have optionality, because when Hartenstein was out and Chet was out, fucking J-Dub was running the 5. That's probably not going to work against us, but we got to defend that shit. Like, and then Hartenstein just does so much, bro. Like, he screened, offensive rebound, and he can really pass. I seen this motherfucker get the rebound and initiate offense. Get the rebound, dribble up the court, get the dribble handoff. So, like, that's going to be a tough-ass team. Like, they got the talent, the toughness, like, Lou Dort, Kaysen, Hardenstein, like, all that shit. And they got depth, bro. And they going to be scary because at some point, they going to need to trade these picks, bro. I seen that the 76ers first-round pick this year is top 6 protected. OKC get that shit if it's not top 6. And then I think they got the Clippers shit this year. They own shit. Like, at some point, they're going to have to trade these picks. And you know what 5 first-round picks lead to. That leads to a superstar. So, if they go deep in the playoffs this year, well, shit, either way, I mean, if they are a disappointment and lose in the first round, that's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, like, if they lose in the first round, or if they get to the finals and then they lose, and it's like, either way, the front office could say, hey, we one piece away. And either of them things could push that timeline. And that superstar's in OKC now with Shea. OKC the only team that scares me, but I don't think they make out the West. Ooh, why not? Who you got? Healthy OKC versus healthy Mavs. I got OKC this year. I think Gafford and Lively and PJ really hurt them in last year's series. I think Shea with a little bit more experience. And no Josh Giddey. No Josh Giddey. I know Caruso hasn't been shooting great, but with Josh Giddey on the floor, like, he's not providing shooting and he's not providing defense. Caruso is providing defense at the minimum, right? So I'm going OKC, especially if they fully healthy. I think that series is a question without Chet. I would probably lean Mavericks, but that's a real series even without Chet. With Chet and Hartenstein, Gafford and Lowry do not have the same effect that they did last year. Sixers should be trying to be a bad sponsor right now. Yeah, there is a sticker. Oh, what's up, Wish? There's a sticker. Bro has acne. But I wouldn't OKC make out the West. Yeah. Speak. No real speak. Yeah, but the Sixers should be trying to bottom out, bro. Because if OKC get the 7th pick and then the Clippers shit, looking bad, man. Looking bad all around. It's looking bad. Yeah, no, the Sixers should be trying to be bad. Because there was some talk of them like shutting down Embiid and shit like that. I mean, but my thing is like if I was them, I would do the same thing. I would shut down Embiid. I would tank. And have Embiid just have a full season or like half a season where he's just chilling, right? But what do you do if next year come, right? You got what a top 5 pick, right? You draft the player, and then next year come and Embiid get injured again. What do you do then? You can do the same thing again with Paul George. That's a year older. He already not playing great. Now, bright spots. You got Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain before he was hurt. That's some real shit to be around. But bro, real shit. And B needs to retire. His knees are cooking, bro. He went to the playoffs. He came back in the playoffs and said, bro, he couldn't even jump in the playoffs, and then played in the Olympics. Now, am I saying you're not supposed to push through for your country? Hell nah. But like, you hurt in the playoffs. Your knee is bleeding in the next series. I'm watching it. He got Bell's palsy in his eye and shit. The man is clearly not healthy. I applaud you for playing through, right? Because it's like, oh, Embiid's always hurt. He's injury prone, and then he fights and he plays. I respect the fuck out of that, bro. I respect it. But then you're gonna play in the Olympics, and then you can't play the season. Their offense right now, sure, but they get Chet back. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. But when is Shaq coming back? Excuse me. I can look it up right quick. Hold up. Chet. Chet injury. Chet injury timeline. Injury timeline. Chet Holmgren for suffered a right iliac. What the hell is that? I don't even know what an iliac is. 8 to 10 weeks. That was November. It's fucking Okay. So on January 16th, what was that? Like 10 days ago, 11 days ago, the Thunder announced that an update on Chet Holmgren's return to play protocol will be provided in 8. Wait, whoa. On January 16th, it says they will provide a return to play protocol in 8 to 10 weeks. That ain't. They say it's not season injury, and I know that, but damn, that's kind of. February 10th, I think. I hope, man. I need to see it fully before I definitely say that they making out the West. What's the move, if any, should we make at a deadline? Man, the 3 people I put in my trade video was Javonte Green, fucking Torrey Craig, and Trenton Wofford. My personal favorite is Javonte Green. I think he helps with the energy part, the defense for sure, getting steals. Man, I actually. Hey, chill on my man. What the fuck was I about to say? Yeah, Javonte helps with all aspects of defense, bro. All aspects. He's also shooting 36% from 3, but he's a disruptor. Deflection, steals, rim protection, blocks. I know he's athletic as hell. I think the night-to-night energy is something that the Celtics have been struggling with this season. and with Javante, that heightens, right? Torrey Craig is just a solid 3-and-D veteran wing that I know can play in the playoffs. So it is what it is. Nah, you're crazy for saying that. A move isn't making the team a challenger team. They need team to do that. Yeah, there's like especially like people been talking about Walker Kessler, bro. Why the hell would the Jazz trade somebody they just picked in the first round, averaging a double, and it's a great rim protector for what Springer and first round picks that are gonna be 27 through 30? Why would they do that? Like, why would the Jazz give him to us for what we have to offer, bro? That don't make no sense to me. Like, he is a young center under contract, averaging a double and probably what 2 blocks. And y'all talking about that ain't realistic to me. I would love to have Walker Kessler, love it. I just don't see why they trade him, especially for a Jaden Springer pick package. That's just me. And also, I don't think Brad would want to add another big to his roster. Right. Like, can our bigs be upgraded? Yes. But we got 4-5 bigs. We got 4-5 bigs, man. I don't think he's, if anything, is going to be like a wing player, right? He not going to add a big. I don't think he's going to add a big at all. But that's just me. But I'm about to get off here, y'all. My voice box taking it hit 40 minutes. But I wish I can just upload this. Hopefully, I want to see if there's a way I can upload this with the comments, so people can like rewatch it and shit. But appreciate y'all for coming out, man. I might do this more often so I don't have to like set up the camera, set up the microphone, all that shit. But appreciate y'all. Celtics next game, not sure. But tough loss. It is what it is. No Derek White, no Al Horford. Tatum got to be better. But I will see y'all. I go out of town tomorrow, so not sure if y'all getting the video tomorrow, but then the next day for sure. But hey, appreciate you too, Danny, man.